In my opinion, when it comes to everyday bikes, a middleweight naked it's the perfect answer. Just like the Triumph Street Triple behind me, the 765R, which went through some major changes, I must say, for 2018.
And this bike is pretty much, as far as I see it, more lean towards the sportier riders, the ones that come from a track day and they want a sporty bike that can keep their adrenaline level high even on a daily trip to work. So very good job, Triumph.
The engineers at Triumph changed around 80 parts inside the engine and added up a cool looking TFT dash. But when you get on the saddle and you roll the throttle, you will feel like it's enough.
So this engine will be on the MotoGP grid, on Arimoto 2. Every team will have this engine, and I can feel it that it has a lot of potential. I know for sure that if I remove the exhaust and I put a sport one and an air filter, I can get a lot more power from this baby over here.
A huge fan of triple cylinder engines, but this one convinced me that it's a fair option because I like the way the engine revs up. The sound is very nice, and also the power output is very impressive, mostly in the first part of the revolution range and in the middle. It pushes like insane. Every time you want to get out the corner, it feels like a race bike. I love it. The ride-by-wire throttle allows you to switch between 5 power modes, and I went mostly on sport. It's a good feeling because every time I was pushing it a bit harder at the corner exit, the front end was lifting up. So I think this asks for a steering damper to be fit. Even on a highway in first and second gear, when you roll the gas very aggressive, the front end lacks control. So keep that in mind. Although at first sight this saddle doesn't look comfy at all, when you get on it, it's actually quite good. I had around 300 miles today and I can still do some more. The handlebar, it's a bit engaging. The position, it's very engaging actually for me, because when I say naked, I'm used to neutral position. But this one asks for me to go a bit down and get into riding very hard. It actually brings out the hooligan inside me because I want to rev it, I want to push it, I want to do wheelies and everything with it. On the highway it's a bit of a problem because you don't have any wind protection, so you'll have to bring your chest down in order to cruise with around 80 miles per hour, which is not very good. This is not your average naked bike because the banking angle it's pretty small. I would actually put it as a sport naked, that can handle some track and some hard use on the twisties. Actually, this bike is insane on the twisties. The suspension system reacts very good. I like it. It's a fully adjustable Showa system, front and rear, and you can make it as you want it to be on every corner. This is a major plus for the Triumph. One of the things that I like the most about this Triple R is the braking system. It features a Brembo 16 master cylinder, Brembo calipers and Brembo discs. And although for my taste the ABS kicks in very soon, if you switch it off you will get the most out of it. But with ABS on, it still has a lot of bite and it's very good for street use. Besides the ABS system, the bike has also a traction control system that can be switched off, which is very cool, but I dislike the switch gear because it's a bit hard to get on the menu. You have a joystick on the left hand, you have to be stopped in order to turn the ABS and the traction control system off, but you can get used to it. Otherwise, for the riding modes, you have only one button that you can press and then switch between the riding modes. So that's okay. Overall, the new Street Triple feels very good. Actually, it's a better version than the older one. And with a starting price of $11,200, it's a bit higher than its competition. Mainly, the other three in line from this market is the Yamaha MT-09. But let's face it, the Triumph, I think it's a more refined and a bit better looking, in my opinion, than the MT-09. So, good job Triumph. I really like the new Triple.